Yep. Yep. Fucking kilos, bro. No. Yes, duffel bags. Holy shit.
Cedar 673, prioritize this channel. I have 2 deceased on the bed. I'm gonna clear the home.
These are shocking discoveries caught on police body cam. Let's begin with the suspect who turned himself in after having sleepless nights for 14 years due to the horrors of his own crime.
I just wanted to refer to murder that I did a long time ago.
On May 1st, 2023, officers responded to a call about a reported murder, unaware that the man awaiting their arrival was not a witness, but the perpetrator himself.
What's going on, man?
I just wanted to refer to murder that I did a long time ago.
Okay, a long time ago?
Yeah.
Or today?
A long time ago.
Well, what is that?
I buried him in his house.
Where at?
On 5th Street.
What's the address?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, sir.
How'd you get over here? You walked?
Yeah.
This is a long time ago, is what he's saying.
I'm just tired of covering it up already.
You try to cover it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm tired of living with my wife, sir.
Guilt?
Hell yeah.
Okay. This is him. You doing okay? You're all sweaty. You run here? Or?
No, I drank.
Oh, you drank all that water right there?
No.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, go ahead. Would you show me where it's at?
What?
If I took you, would you be willing to show me where it's at?
Do I have to go there right now?
Well, that way we know where the house is. Okay. I'll let you finish your thing.
Let's go.
Okay. You don't want to finish it? You're good there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
All right, just hang on, okay? Relax, relax, relax. Just say name. Call 911.
I did.
You did? Yeah, we already got this. This guy had the house. We'll talk about this guy. Hang on right here. So he's saying, he's saying he killed somebody a long while ago and he buried the house, some house on 5th Street. That's what he's like. So I asked him if he's willing to show me where the house is. He's like, yeah, I'm willing to show you where the house is. So that's all we got right now. He doesn't know the address. A long time ago. I'm gonna take him up there.
What year?
Huh?
What year?
I haven't figured it out yet. What year was this at? You don't remember? Okay.
It's been so long.
It's been a long time. Okay, we're gonna go all the way around over here. Okay, my car's way over there, so we're gonna walk this way. Yep.
Thank you guys for coming.
Absolutely. Is it on East 5th or West 5th?
East 5th.
East side? Okay. Do you have anything on your person besides your switchers? You mind if I check you?
I don't give a
Okay. Phone? Okay. I'm just gonna hold on to these, okay? Have a seat for me, brother.
Hey, will you give that stuff back to
That guy?
No, they belong to my sister. She lives right there down the street.
Okay.
I left the house.
Okay. Alrighty, we'll address it. Have a seat, okay?
The man seemed calm but exhausted, not from running, but from living with guilt. The officer was extremely calm and kind, treating the perp with respect. He knew he took a lot of courage to turn himself in.
Alrighty, we'll address it. Have a seat, okay? I'm gonna roll the window down for you. So what's gonna happen, okay? We're gonna go to the police department, okay? We're gonna find out some more information, okay? The detectives are gonna talk with you about more information with it, okay? And then we'll address it from there, okay? All right, so hang on, okay? You listen to any specific music or anything? Any music you want to listen to at all? Gospel? Okay.
Listen to Drake or what?
Yeah. You want to listen to Drake?
Yeah, I don't care.
All right. Just hang on, all right? I can, but because you're in the back of the car, I have to read you something for me to be speaking to you. It's all like legal nuances, kind of. So just hang on, let me get there, okay? And we'll talk a little bit, okay? Hold on.
Hey, I'm too stressed out, man.
All good. Hold on. Let me get there, okay? And we'll talk. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna go straight ahead, okay? Let's have a seat in that chair in the corner right there. This one. The other one. That one.
After obtaining a warrant, officers returned with forensic teams along with the suspect as he went on to lead them to the exact spot of the crime. They didn't have to dig far, as what they found confirmed everything the suspect had confessed.
Want your water?
Yeah, please.
Go ahead, you grab it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I smoke that? Hey, it's my last.
We'll do it over there, okay?
Oh, wait. All right.
But I can't do it in my cop car, so grab your water.
Oh, you don't have a lighter, huh?
I have lighter in my cop car, though.
All right, cool.
Grab your water.
Hey, just my last cigarette and that's it.
Alrighty. I got you. You can bring it with you if you want it. Alrighty. We're gonna go down to the right and down the stairs again, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna go on this side, okay? Go ahead and see. Alright.
Right here. The next house.
This white one?
This white one here?
Yeah. I buried him in that side place right here. This side little door right here.
Uh-huh.
I buried him right there.
Saying pretty much all the way back is where you buried him.
This is just a few inches, right?
You? Yep, I think it is. There's the, like, I think it's the boot, and that's the bottom sole of it.
Yep. Grab it and pull and see if a foot falls out.
Okay.
It's getting very scientific. 7 years or more ago, I'm not gonna lose anything.
Oh, check that. Yep. Yep. Yep.
There's one.
Yep. 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 Okay. Well, let's get out.
Now that the suspect's story had been confirmed, the detectives sat down with him one-on-one. No noise, no interruptions, just a quiet room and one burning question. Why?
So, first.
You like onions? I got them without. I hate onions. I know how some people are. You either hate them or you love them. Did you call the police department?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Tell me what happened, man.
I killed somebody a long time ago.
Okay. Why? What happened?
I don't know, sir.
I've been told his name is Bill, but it's really William, right?
I don't know.
You were living with him at the time? Back then, you guys had some kind of issue. Was it about a wallet? No? Do you remember what happened? Why?
I just remember I just needed to confess. That was it.
Okay. How did you do it? Do you not remember, or you just don't want to say it?
I just don't want to talk anymore.
Okay. Well, it's off your shoulders now, man.
Thank you for the prayer.
You're welcome. You're welcome, no problem. You know, my own curiosity is, you know, I wanna know. And, you know, I can read the reports from back then, and that's why I said the wallet thing, because that's what we were told. I know he was an older guy, and I know that you were living with him, right? You guys were roommates. He owned the place, right?
I don't know.
But he allowed you to stay there, like you were kind of renting. Did you pay him money to live there, or
I don't remember.
he just okay? But you guys were living together. All right. Why don't you tell me why you decided to come forward?
Because my heart hurts.
It's been eating at you for a while.
Yeah.
I know this is probably a big hard decision you had to make. You've been thinking about it for a while.
Everything.
Yeah, I've never been in that position, but I can imagine how hard that decision was to step up and.
At least nobody
Don't tell
doesn't have to worry anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine his family. You know, he was an older guy, but you know, his family never knew what happened, and that's kind of where I stand, because I want to be able to tell them, you know, what happened. His son.
Tell them that he was a good man and I should have did what I did. You know?
Okay. Yeah, it was. His son is the one that reported it to us back then about not being able to get a hold of his dad.
Why didn't anybody say anything after that? Why didn't everybody just let it slide?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Okay. The cops talked to you back then, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Give me a little details, Tony. What happened?
Do I have to speak or what?
No, you don't have to, man. I'm just talking to you. You don't have to tell me anything. You don't. You don't. I just want to know the story. I'm sure the family wants to know the story. You know, things...
He was always good to me, and I took his life for no reason. And I don't have an excuse.
What did you
A lot of people have an excuse. I don't have one.
What did you use to kill him?
I don't remember.
Do you remember if it was some type of weapon or your hands?
I don't remember. All I know is that I buried him and I shouldn't have.
One of the officers told me that you had said it was some type of sharp object. Maybe like a knife or a screwdriver or something.
I don't remember.
Okay. And again, you don't have to talk to me, but please don't lie, because there's no reason to lie anymore, right?
I killed him with a screwdriver.
Okay.
After 14 years, the guilt finally became louder than the silence. He turned himself in not to escape justice, but because he could no longer live without it. He was identified as 37-year-old Tony Peralta, who killed William Blodgett, a man who had been missing since 2008. Peralta was a tenant facing eviction, believed to be the motive. Though he confessed, at first he pled not guilty, then later took a deal for second-degree murder. He was sentenced to 15 years. And yet, as he sat behind bars, he said one thing no one expected. For the first time in my life, I'm free. This suspect called the cops out of remorse, but the next suspect did the dumbest thing imaginable, as a $3 dispute would land him in 25 years behind bars.
Okay, said if you want to take it in your eye, you call it forfeit.
Yeah. Nah, this is just 10 bucks.
On August 8, 2022, officers were dispatched to a McDonald's restaurant regarding a customer complaint about cold fries. Upon arriving and initiating questioning, the seemingly minor dispute gradually escalated into a far more serious matter.
What's up, man?
We the ones that called.
Okay, what's up?
Basically, we went in there, purchased some food. I guess there's something wrong with their server. A lady before us tried to order on the little box thing. She said that wasn't working. He had to stop us from ordering and go help her. Okay. So he probably frustrated at work. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole scenario. Okay. What I get.
So why'd y'all call? So, like, what happened?
Because we ordered the food. He couldn't print us a receipt.
Okay.
So he said the receipt would be printed in the back. So I said, okay. So we sat down, me and my fiance looking for homes around here.
Gotcha.
So we went back to Progressive Rentals looking at homes. I guess our order was called, but we don't even know our order number. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So now our food is sitting there cold. So when I come up, I say, I try the fries. The fries they're lukewarm, but they're not hot. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I just asked him, can we get some fresh fries? Okay. He said, okay, the fries are not hot. Touch the fries. I said, no, they're not hot. And at this point, you don't touch them, so, yeah, can I just get a fresh set? Okay. So is he getting the fries? And I said, can I also get the receipt? That was 5 minutes ago. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, sir. 5 minutes ago, I can run my store however I want to run my store. Okay. This now, sir, I didn't pay. He said, matter of fact, you can leave my property. Get off my property now. Or you can come and get, I'll do a refund. I said, sir, with Cash App card, it's 3 to 7 business days to do a refund. Just give me my set of fries and my receipt. That's what you're supposed to do anyway when I pay for my order. Okay. This is not my store. He's telling me this is his business. He owns this. Like, it's not that deep. We just need the fries and the burger.
Okay. What's your last name?
Sims.
S-I-M-S?
S-I-M-E-S.
E-S. And first name?
A-N-T-O-I-A-N-E.
O-I-A-N-E? A-N-T-O-I-A-N-E. What's your birthday? What's a good telephone number for you? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let you know he called as well. So y'all both called.
Yeah, we both called, right?
So I'm going to go in and talk to him. Hey, Carl, will you hang out with him? Alright, he's going to hang out with you for a second, okay? I'm going to go ahead and talk to him real quick.
He insists that all his food's cold.
Okay.
He's burning my hands, so whatever. That's, doesn't really matter. Okay. Get to the next level, starts cussing me. You better give me fresh fries, mother. Like, what? Here's a little old lady, and she just came up to us and said, if you need me to talk to the police, I said, no, I got this. But he starts losing it, starts shoving his food at me. And I said, sorry. I said, well, tell you what, you can take your business elsewhere, give me a car, give me a refund. No, you're not going to give me an effing refund, you're going to give me my food and my money back. I said, okay, look, sir. He starts shoving his food. I took his food. So he's got nothing to shout at me because next thing you know, he's throwing his drink at me. So I took his food, took it to his Sprite, put it in the trash. Here's give me your card, I'll give you a refund. Take your business elsewhere. Please don't come back.
Okay.
Screaming at me. I want CT'd. You know,
Okay. Did you give him his refund? Like, is that all part?
You refused to.
Okay.
You're not going to give me a refund.
Okay.
Excuse my language.
No, you're fine.
This is the way he was talking.
Okay. He does not want you coming back in the store. He actually wants us to criminally trespass you, so you will not be allowed back at this McDonald's.
I don't even stay here. I keep.
It doesn't matter. He's requested it. We got to do it. It's not a big deal. It's a piece of.
Charge me?
No, we're not charging you. It's a piece of paper we're going to give you that's going to say, hey, you can't come back to this McDonald's. That's all it is.
Sims appeared agitated, prompting the officer to run a background check in their database. The result of that check would soon lead Sims to make a rash decision, as it revealed Sims had an outstanding warrant for failure to appear in court. However, this was not for a minor infraction. He was facing serious charges related to a 2018 murder and was already out on bond.
License status: suspended, 24-year-old male, wanted person, caution, violence, armed and dangerous.
11/16, 11/16.
Suspended, 24-year-old male.
10-462 Kennesaw. It looks like we just found the same ID. You go ahead and confirm that. Just come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
I said I'm not under arrest.
No, you're not. Yeah, just come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
You have to sign it saying that you're not going to come back to the property.
So you'll fill this part out.
Can I see it, sir?
Yeah. You come over here, man.
No, I'm afraid of y'all, sir.
Why are you
I've
afraid?
been here 3 years, sir. I'm afraid of
All
y'all,
right,
sir.
I'm gonna walk you through. Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill it out.
Why are you doing that?
Sims was charged with felony murder and armed robbery. To make things worse, police also found a controlled substance packaged for distribution in his car. Turns out these cold fries cost him way more than $3. While Sims' arrest revealed just how quickly a petty dispute can spiral into serious charges, the next suspect shows a far more calculated and deliberate crime.
Shit.
On November 21st, 2022, a Texas DPS trooper initiated what appeared to be a routine inspection of a vehicle. But as he approached the driver, his nervousness only increased the officer's suspicion, as his next discovery would turn a basic inspection into a major human smuggling bust.
Are you by yourself?
Yes, sir.
There's no one in the cab?
I mean, no.
There's nobody in the cab?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I take a look?
I mean, if you want to. I mean,
Yeah, kind of want to. Can you stand here for me?
yes, sir.
The what?
There's people in the cab.
There's people in the cab?
Yes, sir. Hey, listen. I'm trying to be honest with you.
Okay.
Got you. Okay. You got this?
Do me a favor, yeah. ¿De dónde son ustedes? ¿De dónde son?
¿Dónde son? De México. ¿Todos son de México? Okay. You got you, man. Send us a truck, dude.
Call for BP. How many are they?
¿Cuántos son? ¿Cuántos no hay arriba? 18, I guess.
¿Cuántas personas?
Yes.
8?
Yes. 10.
I got like 18. About 18, Sergeant.
The driver confessed that he was en route to San Antonio. He was immediately taken into custody and charged with human smuggling, while all 18 immigrants were turned over to U.S. Border Patrol for further processing. This wasn't the only routine traffic stop that unraveled into something much bigger, as another trooper pulled over a box truck, and this driver's face said it all even before she uttered a word.
It's kilos, bro. Yes, duffel bags. Holy shit.
The incident began around 1:30 p.m. on March 22nd, 2024, when a trooper observed a rented box truck swerving through the rain, operating without headlights and driving dangerously close to other vehicles. However, a reckless lane change sealed the deal for a traffic stop. The driver's facial expression, however, suggested there was more to the story. But one question lingers: was that enough cause to initiate a traffic stop?
not too bad. I'm gonna pick up this penny that fell out of your door, okay? Is this your truck?
No, it's a rental.
A rental? Did you rent it?
Yes.
Okay, do you have the rental agreement and your license?
Yes.
That was also down there. I didn't want that to blow out.
No problem.
Can you do me a favor? Can you turn your headlights on?
Yes.
Also, be careful with how close you're getting to some of those other cars, okay? You got in behind that semi. You weren't speeding or anything, so just go around them or back off of them. I don't want you to crash or anything, okay?
As the questions kept coming, so did the contradictions. The miles she had traveled told a different story, and the smell from inside the truck was way too strong to go unnoticed. Something seemed fishy, and the officer could smell it.
Arizona?
Yes.
Where are you coming from?
From Arizona.
Coming from Arizona. Okay. Where did you rent this at?
Tucson, Arizona.
In Tucson?
Yes.
Where are you headed to?
Harrisburg.
Harrisburg?
Yes.
Pennsylvania?
Yes, Pennsylvania.
Okay, all right. What takes you over there?
Because I'm going to move over there.
You're moving?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you doing this for a company?
A company?
Yeah.
No, it's because I used to move things at other times, so that's why.
Okay. So, where are you taking the truck to?
It's going to come back.
To Arizona?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you rented this and you're moving your stuff to Harrisburg?
Yeah, just a little stuff, and then I'm going to take another one.
Okay. You're going to do what now?
I'm going to take one stuff, and then come back, and then...
Oh, so you're going to use this truck again?
Yeah.
Okay. When did you rent this?
It was on Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Oh, sorry.
This Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay. All right, have you had any tickets or anything else?
No, nothing.
Okay, so do you work for a moving company?
No, I used to work.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't work
You don't do that anymore? Because it looks like you rented it under this. Andrea...
Yeah, that was my company.
Okay,
Like I said,
so this isn't your company?
No.
What's in here right now?
It's just some sofas and my luggage, just that.
Sofas and luggage? Okay. And it belongs to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I hear this a lot, okay?
Yeah.
And if you're doing it for pay, that's fine. I'm
No,
not
it belongs to me. It belongs to me.
All right, and then you're going to... So why are you going to drive the truck all the way back?
Because, like I say, I'm coming to move over here, and then I'll go back and then bring another stuff.
Okay. All right. Bear with me. Let me do some checking on some things, but that's why I have you stopped, okay?
Yeah.
Be careful. Have you had any breaks or anything? When did you leave Tucson?
I just leave on Wednesday.
Wednesday? So you've been driving hard then if you're here already. Where have you been sleeping at?
At the hotel.
Oh, you slept at the hotel?
Yeah,
okay. How many nights?
It's 2 nights.
You spent 2 nights in a hotel?
Yeah. No, one night, like, I came on Wednesday. I slept in the hotel, and then yesterday I slept in the hotel. And...
Okay. All right. Well, bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to check some things out, and I'll be back with you, okay? All right. I'm just going to leave that stuff up there for you, okay?
Problem.
All right. Arizona. So she said she rented this on Wednesday, which she did.
Wednesday. Today's Friday.
Smell that. You smell the air freshener? Yeah. It's all over the rental agreement. Doesn't smell like a car air freshener. It smells like a deodorizer, like a detergent, or like a Febreze or something. So she rented this in Tucson. Pickup date on the 19th.
What? Not according to that.
But here's the problem. She won't tell me the truth. She rented this under Andrea Celia Delivery, which is a company. She said she had a moving company. She doesn't work there anymore. She's going to Harrisburg, PA, and she's taking it back to Tucson. I'm like, if you're moving your stuff to Harrisburg, why are you driving this back? And she's like, well, I'm going to go back and get more stuff. Well, she's not going to make it back to Tucson and back to Harrisburg and back in the next 4 days. So one of two things is going on here. She's either lying about the moving stuff and this is not her stuff, or she's doing something else that she shouldn't be doing. That's really the only the reason for this. I mean, this is $1,100. Oh my God! Rental. For 7 days.
The officer immediately requested backup, and a K-9 unit arrived at the scene. But their discovery of over $2 million of controlled substances would prove to be the final nail in the coffin, and Andrea was taken into custody. Detectives offered her an opportunity to cooperate, suggesting they might be lenient. However, she had already lost any fight she had left. She was booked into the Franklin County Jail on felony drug charges, and a conviction would likely result in a lengthy sentence.
Hey, check up! Check up! Hey, what's this? Check up. So we check. Girl, come on. Hello. Let me come on back. Okay, no weapons on you?
No.
I'll just have you put your hands on top of your head. I'm just going to pat you down with the back of my hand, okay? Face the car. There you go. Come on back here. Just have you have a seat there, okay? Set it up front. My stop, I don't care. Rut row. Load 'em up, buddy! It's fucking kilos, bro. No. Yes, duffel bags. Holy my God. Woo! Dude, yes! That's a big one.
Alright, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and may be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney. You can't afford one can be provided to you at no cost by the courts. It's important to understand that you do not have to talk to me without your permission. Okay? You understand all that? Okay. Where is this going?
Copy to you. SP1742.
New York? New York City?
Yes.
And you want to deliver it?
Do you want to deliver it?
No, I don't want to do it. No. Oh, I was going to do it because they was going to pay me.
Okay. But you don't want to move this to New York?
Like,
for us.
To help you as well. It's not just us.
Okay. Have a seat up there.
I don't know.
Think about it. You got some time, okay?
Go ahead and have a seat up there.
I thought it advised we're out with 388.
Lift up your hands, okay?
Okay.
I'm just going to put this on you.
No problem.
Alright. You comfortable?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to drive this back to our post to the next exit, and we'll talk in there, okay? Alright? You good?
Yeah.
Alright. Think about what we're offering you. This is part of your life too, okay?
I have kids, I have a husband, so they don't know nothing.
I know, but somebody's going to be very mad.
Yeah, my husband is going to get mad with me.
I'm talking about when you lose what's in there.
I know.
You're not going to be happy.
Then I have my kids.
Huh?
I have my kids, I have my husband. He not even know nothing.
So where's he even... He advised you of your rights, correct?
He what?
He advised you of your rights, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Where's your family even think you're at right now?
They think I was working. They didn't know nothing. I just say I was going to make a delivery. I like to put furniture for another person, and my husband said, "Oh, so you're gonna go? Yeah, it's fine."
Okay.
That's why I didn't know.
So what we're actually offering is for you to deliver that to New York, and we arrest them. It helps you because the presumption right here for you is to go to prison. Okay. We work out here in the middle of nowhere. They don't like that stuff coming through here. Okay? So think about it. Because if you're willing to take it to New York, we'll bring in the DEA, which me and him both work for the DEA as well, besides the fact that we're state troopers. And that in turn, that cooperation helps you with sentencing. Okay? So think about that. All right? Any questions of me so far? Okay.
18. 50. Would you mind answering some questions for me about it?
No problem.
Okay. How much are you getting paid to do this?
Like 1,000 for this one.
1,000 each kilo? So you're getting $50,000
Yes.
to do this trip. In pesos or American money?
No, and American money.
$50,000.
Yes.
How many times have you done this trip before?
This is the first time.
First time. And you got caught by us?
Yes.
Okay.
Said 12, 10, 9, and 2, or
Yeah,
10,
2 years.
5,
No, 12, 10, 9, and 2 years. My girl of 9 years. She's been having surgeries on her head.
What's wrong with her, if you don't mind me asking?
She had chronic synostosis since she was little. And then she had the first surgery in 5 years. And then this past year in November, she had the second 7 hours and a half in the surgery room. And she needed another one. Like 2 or 3 more. I'm not gonna be there.
Despite law enforcement's claiming it was a routine stop, the presence of DEA agents and other specialized units indicated that they had received confidential information regarding the presence of controlled substances in the truck. While troopers in Ohio were busy intercepting a multi-million-dollar drug operation, officers in Utah were about to uncover something far darker than they ever expected.
Cedar 673, prioritize this channel. I have 2 deceased on the bed. I'm gonna clear the home.
On January 4, 2023, officers responded to a call that was supposed to be a routine welfare check. The woman hadn't shown up for her online appointment, and the person waiting on the other side couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong.
Lady who was going through a divorce and was going to go back to her home last night. They had to do some paperwork, and I'm a little bit concerned. We were supposed to we had an appointment scheduled that she missed. She doesn't ever miss appointments. Is there any way I can set up to do a well check at her home?
Okay, and you said she was supposed to go back home last night, was it?
Yeah, she was away with her parents for like a week, I think, with the kids, and was going to go home last night as they had some divorce paperwork. But I know that she was a little bit concerned for her safety that way, and I just want to make sure she's okay. I can't get her by phone or email, and it's not like her to miss an appointment. It's only been an hour. It's not even, yeah, it's just been an hour. But
okay, do her and her ex still live together?
Yes. Yeah, that was what the situation was. He was refusing to leave the home, and that's what the paperwork was. She was going to file paperwork to get him out.
For the initial report prompting a routine check, officers visited the apartment finding no immediate cause for concern. They did not enter. However, when they received a second call regarding the husband's absence from work, the officers sensed something was off and rushed to the apartment.
Phoenix City Police Department. Phoenix City Police Department. Yeah. Cedar 673, prioritize this channel. I have 2 deceased on the bed. I'm gonna clear the home. Cedar 6, Phoenix City Police Department. Anybody in the home, make yourself known. I'm gonna clear this room. Nobody? Phoenix City Police Department. Anybody in the house? We got another one deceased right here.
Where have you gone?
We need to clear the house. Clear here. We have one more deceased in this bed. Appears to be a gunshot to the face. Check in this room back here. One deceased here. Clear. Making good. I'm checking here. No, you're good. Wait. Got it? Yeah. One more. Gunshot back ahead. gunshots to the head.
Boys, down here, make yourself known. 2, 4, 6.
Hold right there, Chief. Union City Police Department. One more up top, blood on the bed.
Bathroom here.
Yeah, mess. One more down here.
Bathroom's clear.
Checking this room. Another gunshot. Or, sorry, I don't know that, but appears to be. Nope. One more. Gunshot back of the head. Nobody else. Just a vacuum that's gonna fall. Go.
Sauna. That way, left, opening. Safes. Got keys in 2 safes down here. Assuming this is outside.
That's
got another dead body. This is Michael here. Put it in one door, Chief. Hold on. Nope.
Homicide detectives took over the investigation, piecing everything together bit by bit. They all had only one question on their mind. Who could have done this to an entire family? That's when they discovered a note near Michael, a desperate, furious message that read, "This is nonsense. I can't handle it for one more day. I would rather rot in hell than put up with another day of this manipulation and control over me." If that wasn't enough to point toward Michael, his Google searches just 5 days before the shooting cleared any lingering doubt. On December 30th, 2022, he looked up, how loud is a 9mm gunshot? Would a neighbor hear a gunshot in a garage? What does a gunshot sound like at night? The question didn't stop. He searched over and over, asking things most people wouldn't, unless they were planning something. And it may have all started the moment he was served divorce papers on December 21st. There were 8 victims in total, and Michael was the one responsible for their death. His wife, Tasha, their 5 children, 17-year-old Macy, 12-year-old Briley, and 7-year-old twin Ammon and Sienna, 4-year-old Gavin, and Tasha's 78-year-old mother, Gail. If you've reached this part of the video, then you truly are a crime fan. Make sure to like this video for more similar content.